Hi, I'm Sharon. Welcome back to week 3 of the Kaffetastic Quilt-A-Long. We're happy to have you here, and we hope you're enjoying making all of your blocks. I know that you've been busily sewing, or I hope that you have been, and we're still working on the 2 squares. We're working on the four patch, and we're working on the square and square. And whether you're doing the bold or the sunset colorway, it's still the same 2 blocks. Remember that this is an exercise in color. And what easier way to show how to use color with doing very simple blocks to achieve this goal. So what I'd like to show behind me here is we have the 3 segments of the bold colorway complete and up on Kaff's beautiful flannel wall. I want to tell everybody a little bit about this flannel wall. These grids here are 2-inch grids, and there are different ways that you could use this grid wall. You could use it vertically, as you start off your project and it's a little smaller, or you could use it horizontally, which is the way that we have it laid up here, because as we're going through this project, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and we need more space. And you could purchase this flannel grid wall for your sewing room, and you could be very creative with the different ways that you wanted to try to apply it within your own sewing studio or your sewing space. Or you could put the flannel on foam core, and you could run it vertically, like I said, and start your projects coming down, and then that way it's a movable grid wall that you could use that way. You could pull it out when you need it, and you could put it away when you don't. Or if you wanted to, you could do it again like we have it here. It could be more permanently adhered to your wall if you have the luxury of that space within your own home. So I'd like to, here's the bold, all complete, looking beautiful. I'd like to remind everybody to please follow the diagrams. It's very important as you're working through the process. Make sure that in segment 1 here, in segment 2, that everything's lining up. So up here, for instance, you've got the yellow, you've got these blocks here, the neutrals, you've got your oranges, your neutrals, and your hot pinks. And over here, you've got your neutral, we're matching it. We've got the green, the neutral, and we've got another green and a neutral. Please be sure you have the placement and you're paying close attention to where all these segments are sewn together. It's very simple to work up these blocks, but it can be complicated as you're laying them out, and I'd hate to see you make a mistake and have to reverse sew. We all don't like to reverse sew. I know I don't. So now I'd like to walk over this way and show you, here are the 3 segments of the sunset colorway. We have the first segment, the second, and the third segment. Again, the tip for this week would really be, I don't have it in front of me, but to follow your diagram on your PDF for week 3 and make sure that as you're sewing your rows together that you've got these lined up right. You're going to want to try to be looking for an 8-point star as you're working on this. You can see that it's starting to develop in a lot of these blocks, but you have to have them oriented correctly, or when you get to the end, you're going to be looking at it and wondering, what happened here? And then you'll be doing a little backward sewing. So we hope that you're enjoying the quilt-along. I know that we're having a lot of fun with it. We've been receiving a lot of positive comments, and we hope that you're enjoying it as much as we are, and that you're all still continuing to share your tips and tricks. Please look back to week 1 of our quilt-along if you have any questions on how to assemble these blocks. We've shown you in detail how to do it, and we hope that it's very helpful to you. And please share with one another and with us any additional tips that you have. And we look forward to moving on to week 4.